Rattlers. And they say they will put up a fight today. Line drive kick, and it's out of bounds for the third time.
Yeah, the crowd loves that.
Year. Ryan Day didn't. No. He just had the black strip removed.
A lot of tackles, 35, and Ronnie Hickman, man, all over the place. It's the run and the pass.
Thorne looking to throw on second long, loops it to the edge, and it's a nice pitch and catch. And that is Jaden Reed. They've been playing football together since this. Maybe
big one.
4-down territory here for Mel Tucker. Elijah Collins is the back. Buckeyes rush 4, so Thorne has time and looks down the middle for Reed, and it's intercepted. Forced into triple coverage, and it's intercepted by Cam Martinez. The 7th of the year for Thorne.
Good job here in the back end by Ransom. Watch what he does here. He's showing 2, and then watch after the snap what he does. Just reads the eyes. He gets back. He knows there's a threat to this ball being thrown deep right away. Eyes on the quarterback, knows the ball's potentially going to come, and then just beats Reed to the point. You know, he has corner skills, but back there at safety, they'll put him at slot. The offensive line back into C.J. Stroud.
Delayed handoff, and shaking and baking is Henderson, who's got blazing speed. Had a quiet year because of the foot injuries we talked about, but moves the ball inside the Spartans' 40.
This play is designed here, but he pauses a little stutter step and then backside. That's why those backside blocks are so important. Look at this. You think you're in trouble here, but he feels it, and he's able to work to the backside. Picks up a couple nice blocks there on that backside. Donovan Jackson, 74, and can go.
26-yard gain. The play action, Stroud on the roll, lofts the pass out, and Abuka's got it, and he's into the red zone.
Decision making of C.J. Stroud.
Silver's got about 25 pounds on it, but hell, it is a tough
it is.
Stroud lofts to the pylon. Harrison's got it. Flag out. Touchdown signal. In the jump ball situation, Harrison beat Charles Brantley, and the Buckeyes strike again on their first possession. Pattern all year.
Well, beautifully designed play where he sends 2 receivers vertical. Safety stays to the inside. Abuka creates one-on-one to the outside, and that's just your players better than theirs. Put it up and let Marvin Harrison Jr. fight for the ball. Catch radius is amazing. 6'4", 205, the son of the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. Shows you how tough he can be. Away for the touchdown.
Ruggles with the PAT. Yes, 6'4" beats 6 foot. Harrison set.
To the second quarter, 28-0. A lot of these players on both teams were on that field that day, and you don't want to go down that road if you're Michigan State.
Thorne scrambling. There's a flag down. It's incomplete anyway, so what looks to be a holding penalty will be declined. And the Spartans about to send the punt team out.
Holding. Offense, number 79. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Tuimoloau out on the outside, who's a very athletic. He wraps up, brings him down, throws him to the ground. Pretty right there is able to get upfield in a hurry.
Stroud rolls out. He hits Stover, who was being grabbed. No flag there. He makes the catch, and they move the sticks.
Row and lost their way, and now here comes Ohio State into town.
And it's intercepted. He threw it right to Charles Brantley, and Brantley to the house. The first interception of the season for Michigan State. A year ago, so he's got a knack as a playmaker, and finally a big takeaway for the secondary.
You'll see in the background is this camera will roll. Look to your left. You see the receiver going down the sideline. No idea. See, it starts to hang his head, knowing that Brantley had picked it off, and he's heading the other direction. Trevian Henderson.
And a huge problem for this Spartans defense to get off the field on 3rd down. This is an important play early if they're going to build on this momentum. Buckeyes need 4. Stroud zips it wide open, a total bust, and Abuka's running free. All the way for an Ohio State touchdown. Miscommunication that time was by the defense. 69-yard strike.
Look how they walked so many people up. They're showing man-to-man on the outside, right? Well, watch at the snap of the ball. They drop out, rush 3 and drop 8, play zone. The problem is they bust a zone. Nobody gets into that back third to take away the threat of a downfield throw. We talked about some of the youth that they have on the back end. And it's one thing to be able to show coverage and go to another. But as mix of backs, you try to do too much, and it becomes a little bit overwhelming, and you get some mental errors.
So the Buckeyes.
But I think this right now, the field's starting to tilt. Doesn't it feel like that? Ohio State's up front, really getting after Thorne.
They rush 4. Thorne has a little time. Patch the ball. Can't find anybody. Now tries to make something happen in the move. And lofts it downfield as a man. And they're going to get bailed out by a pass interference. Keon Coleman was behind Cameron Brown. You get rusty. Cam Brown's been out. He had a good week of practice. He comes back. But when they're out, we've seen that with Denzel Burke, another corner for Ohio State, trying to get back to game tempo and make plays. In the flat, they flip it to Mosley, and Spartans are in Ohio State territory for the second time today.
Into that defensive line, just throw it.
And Buckeyes not lined up. They're playing with tempo, thrown into traffic there. That's Mosley, makes the catch. That time he beat Ransom. Now they're saying incomplete. They conferred, initially called it a catch, and now they'll say no catch.
More Ransom finishing the play.
Moving on the field stands, incomplete pass.
I think, you know, watch Ransom. I mean, great play. He sees the ball late, but a heck of an effort. Just great execution. But as that ball goes down, I think Ransom's awareness, not there reaching it.
Elijah Collins, the veteran special team star, has been getting increasing carries. A tailback is behind Thorne. He's got the football, hammers ahead, and Thorne is a popular guy because he stars on all 4 special teams. He's paid his dues. Remember, he was a feature. Needs 6. Thorne under pressure. He'll be dropped. Ohio State and Jim Knowles dialed up, and Eichenberg was a terrific pass rusher.
Have Ohio State pinned. Everybody needs to be on the same page for the Michigan State defense to have a chance.
Henderson makes a cut. Just has the feeling that he's overdue to hit one of those home runs. Ohio State. It's Ibuka in motion. Henderson's got the football again and bursts up the middle and runs through some more tackles. Another first down as the Buckeye ground game with Henderson carrying the load with Mayan Williams out. Starts to turn it up now.
And not part of his game is
they hand it to him on 3rd down, and the Spartans are ready, and they stop him short. Nothing there for Henderson that time. Derek Harmon plugged the middle along with Jacoby Windmont, and it's 4th down.
Holiday as well timed up his blitz perfectly, went right through Donovan Jackson. I mean, that line got pushed into the backfield at last play.
Henderson, first down and more as he muscles out to the 49. Mere speed got him to the ground eventually.
Nice block, or Rossi. They see all of this attention. So he checks. He says, let's get to the outside. Rossi 34, nice kick out block. Get right behind the left tackle, Paris Johnson. And a big crease there to pick up the first down.
Off the play action, Stroud wants a downfield shot, and he's got Fleming running free, and Julian Fleming battles to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The 3rd long downfield strike for Stroud. 51 yards.
Well, this is what happens when you have injuries to the back end. Justin White right there, you see the safety. He needs to be helping out the defensive back Brantley. So you can look at 0 and say, what the heck was he thinking? But White, who's a corner trying to play safety, needed to come over to help him out. Got his eyes in the backfield. See the progressive pylon cam. Looks like he breaks the play and goes into the end zone. Nice play.
Rookie guy who's struggled since returning. He's playing, through an injury and an injured finger. But a nice tackle there, and now trying to throw for it on 3rd down. A flag comes in. The catch is made by Jaden Reed, who's covered by Cam Brown.
You wonder if that's a push-off by Reed at the top of the route. Remember, Reed hurt Cam Brown early. They're going to look. Watch at the end. Oh, yeah, he's got a hold of his arm. Good call by the officials. But I tell you, they got to, anytime they get Jaden Reed, difference maker for this offense. They've got to find ways to continue to get him the ball. When he's isolated one-on-one, they'll give him those chances.
He's out for a breather now as they hand the ball off inside and darting forward. Ball came out, but he hit the ground there as Broussard. It is first down yardage at the 35. There's a swung out in the flat. This is Jeremy Bernard, and he's going to be wrestled out by Cameron Brown, and that's going to be a flag on the Buckeyes on the tackle there.
Gets the back of the jersey.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense number 26. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Ohio State defense warns great position, but right at the end, the left hand grabbing the back, holds his defense, sits back at it.
This time they don't bring pressure, but they get home with 4. Thorne is slammed down by Michael Hall Jr. There's a flag out. Looks to be a hold that they'll wave off, and another third down sack for this group.
Well, they showed undersized in the red zone, but they like to try to create crossers and matchups that he can win.
Thorne looking that direction. Back shoulder fade. Caught, touchdown. Jaden Reed, an enormous job on that drive. And the Spartans are hanging around. 18-yard strike.
Top, they keep him one-on-one against J.K. Johnson. The back shoulder, what an adjustment. I mean, what a big-time play by Jaden Reed. Reaching, he's a little guy, but shows an ability to extend and make that play and then end up in the end zone.
You've done that since you're like in 6th grade, right? You just know what the other's going to do.
Yeah, great against these athletes, but Ohio State is willing to attack downfield if Michigan State does not clean up their defense and communication.
Stroud this time underneath the Fleming. Every single meeting we have, third time seeing Ohio State, limit explosives, limit the explosives. That's what every opposing league team has had. Almost 100 yards this afternoon, but now an empty backfield look on 3rd and 8. Spartans are showing pressure. They bring some. Stroud off his back foot for Harrison. Just drops it in a bucket. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and the tall receiver.
How about the composure here by Stroud and, of course, Marvin Harrison, the location of that ball. That's 3rd down and long. Pressure, and again, isn't able to even get all the way into his throwing motion, has to kind of short arm it and still makes that throw.
This time he sets the feet and delivers a strike down the middle. That's Fleming inside the red zone. You're talking about lapping the field and explosive plays.
Yeah, they hit a few big plays. They're inside the 15-yard line, mixing run with pass.
Off the play action, Stroud looking for the end zone. Long throw incomplete. Buka was very well covered and no chance to make a play.
Back to 3rd down. Well, we got a penalty here in the backfield on the
Stroud signaling that it's on Michigan State.
Okay. Personal foul, hands in the face, defense number 26. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Extra points. Henderson, they fake it to him, flip it to Stover in the flat, and he's knocked down. Good open field tackle by Speed there. Seconding. Big fella here. Rossi lined up at fullback in front of Henderson, who takes the handoff and hesitates and then just sprints to the end zone. And Ohio State, another long march, stretches the lead again.
And we've talked how he's healthy. Watch a little hesitation move. Am I going to go underneath the block, or am I going to bounce it to go outside of Rossi?
Ohio State, 2 75-yard touchdown drives, an 80-yard march, and a 98. Need 4 on 3rd down. Pump fake, and now a slant, and it's dropped in traffic. Tried to get the ball to Malik Carr, the transfer from Purdue, and they're saying he caught it and fumbled it, so it's a turnover. Didn't think he held it long enough, but not to loose.
Yeah, Eichenberg, the middle linebacker, watch him right here. I never thought he had possession of the ball. I mean, it looked like he was bobbling it the entire time until it came out. How fast he's playing in this new defense.
He and Seal Chambers are roommates for the last 3 years. At that point, Chambers was a running back. He credits Eichenberg with helping him with the linebacker mentality and plus the mechanics of playing the position. Buka's going to field it inside the 10, and that's great coverage. It's another effective punt. Cade McDonald. Stroud on the slant. Easy pitch and catch. There was a cushion there for Marvin Harrison Jr. and a first down.
Yeah.
Grad student. Henderson's back in the game. He's got the football. Henderson looking for somebody to stiff arm. They didn't get near him, and he'll just scoot out of bounds near midfield. Forced out by it's Johnson joining Mitch Rossi in the backfield. And Stroud zips it. Buka's it go open again. Little crease, little shimmy move, and a first down at the 33.
It's going to play man-to-man. Dare they play man-to-man against these receivers? And you're trying to mix it in. Like right here, they're mixing it in.
Stroud zips it across the middle. Harrison's running free. He scores again.
There it is.
Do you dare play man? Well, they get burned.
That's what happens. You play a man-to-man. They showed it late. They brought a blitz from the field.
Long touchdown drive for Ohio State.
Now watch how they cheat down and get gross. Right now it looks like the same defense, right? They're going to play too high. Well, at the snap of the ball, he comes here. Now you got man-to-man, and now C.J. Stroud said, thank you very much. Got away with a holding call by 74 Donovan Jackson. One-on-one against these receivers, you're not going to hold up, especially when Stroud has time to throw. They get separation. He's going to throw in rhythm, and you're going to see a lot of those if you dare press them and play man-to-man.
It's been tough. We talked about Brandley. He's the one that took advantage of the miscommunication, took that pick back to the house early, but he's been beaten a number of times.
In size and what they're capable of doing, it's going to be fun to see where they are in November and into December when they get really cranking on that side. Seeing that Michigan State helmet. Last year had a huge game and off to a big start here in the first half.
Reina muff the kickoff, picks it up. A flag is down, and he's running free. Gets the corner. The kicker tries to knock him out of bounds, and the coverage gets him near midfield, but a flag.
When he actually, my son Zach played against him. His team played against him. He's a gifted runner.
Stroud looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers a dime to Buka, who's running free, and he's finally knocked out across the 30.
Well, you better to Chris Carter and on through the list, Joey Galloway. But, man, the group in these last 5 years has been at another level.
Hayden takes the toss and just bowls out for a first down to the 40.
Do you mix zone and man? You take your chances when you play the man.
Section holds up this time. Dart across the middle to Buka. Those crossing routes have been really effective today. It's a first down again inside the.
Every week, he and C.J. Stroud developing that chemistry and feel for one another.
That's Hayden again. Henderson will get a report from Holly momentarily. He headed into the athletic training tent. Flag down.
Personal foul, hands in the face. Defense number 41. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's the third hands to the face penalty of the afternoon. Your defensive line in your career, you ever want to get down there in the pit?
I love watching the pit because it makes everything go.
And there's another throw. Harrison. He's got it. Brantley beaten again. Harrison just kind of reached back with those long arms and snagged it.
And affected by a rush. He just kind of did a little skip. Throws the ball behind Marvin Harrison, and he's able to adjust back.
See catch radius?
There's the length and the catch radius that everybody wants to talk about. He's such a Jackson Smith to Jigba. Any of these receivers.
It's not the kind of island you went up for Michigan State. -1. And Thorne is going to add to that negative rushing total. Michael Hall Jr. eventually slams him down at the 5. Quarterback helped to his feet.
Drew Brees versus Northwestern.
No way, you're looking at you're on a stat
I'm not.
speed. Yes,
Billy,
you are.
I am not.
Billy, are you telling him?
Yeah, I have our AD, I have Bill Bonnell, Derek Mobley here. I am literally looking at the program monitor.
No, I'm not buying it.
And UCLA, Utah, and UCLA is just scoring.
Can Billy hop on it?
It's great stuff, Holly. There's so many different components to a football team, and college football has more guys than any sport on one team, and that's really interesting intel.
When you look at these teams that win, the perennial powers, players like that are invaluable.
There's Hayden, freshman back.
It's the backbone of your, just the arm angle, and just keeps hitting completions and touchdowns. Missed only 4 today.
Hayden runs through a hole, and he's making the most of his opportunities, and he creates a 1st and goal. They fake it to Hayden. Stroud spinning, tries to create on the run here, and just flips it. Why not just flip it in the area of Henderson? He comes down with everything. Harrison comes down with on time, right? Hayden barrels down inside the 5. It's just that he could also create in those free-form plays better than he used to.
Yeah, I think big Josh Fryer running out there wearing that 41. He's an offensive tackle sneaking around out there.
Stover lined up next to him. Rossi in the backfield. They handed up. Big fullback barreling forward. And Mitch, who's kind of an H-back, tight end. Yeah, 4th down. Stroud on the run. Scanning. Puts it back in the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown by G. Scott. Big athletic receiver / tight end.
The football, instead, he throws it now. He's open. You can't see him. He's open. And eventually he's able to get the ball to him just in time for Scott to get his feet.
They needed another weapon. I was sitting here thinking they got to get somebody else involved to make a play for this offense. Yeah.
Find something to create that edge.
Got a bye next week. And then the stretch run begins. Kemp launches and had a man running open, but airmailed it over the head. In the ball game, 2-by-2 receiver look, and he delivers a sideline route. He threw it back into a dangerous position. Jaden Ballard made the catch in front of Speed. It's short of a 1st down. Utilities, all that kind of stuff, but this is not going to be the kind of follow-up season of the 11 wins he had hoped for.
Yeah, and it was a it was an interesting year. They kind of caught lightning in a bottle.
Hayden, most of his opportunities here. Darts for a 1st down. Our rules expert in the booth, well acquainted with Tom as McCord rolls out and makes the completion. And Bill, I know you were shocked and saddened. You had several some backup offensive linemen in the game blocking for Hayden, who's knocked down just short of the marker here. So it'll be 4th.
That every week when season's not going the way you'd hoped.
Kim delivers downfield, and it's complete. Catch made by Bernard. I was at practice yesterday. I didn't see any lack of buy-in. So you have to be on guard as a staff when things begin to go sideways.
And I think also you throw in that this new world of everybody trying to get to a playoff or everyone trying to win a championship. You want to, as a player, you want to play in meaningful games because that's it.
There's a long throw and a catch made by Montori Foster again is down inside the 30 of Ohio State. Clemson turned the corner. Maybe NC State kind of came in there to Death Valley last week.
Sure looked like it last week. Yeah. That's why I think it'll be exciting to see how they play today.
Kim launches down there, and the catch is made by Foster for a touchdown. So the backup quarterback able to direct a touchdown drive.
Yeah, but back-to-back throws. Let's throw the previous play going up and over Sonny Styles, and he fouls it up, gets good protection, throws it into the corner right over the freshman Jair Brown. And
so Michigan State.
Just my head was in a different place there with Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson.
Sounds like a Saturday night.
We'll watch some football tonight.
Handoff inside. It's T.C. Caffey.
Won a close game last night, came back to do so. Purdue won a close game today against Maryland. They're now 2-1. Years against Michigan State, 12 touchdown passes and 8 incompletions.
They're thinking, can you please go on to the next level? We've seen enough of number 7.
Well, Chris, it's been my honor. I appreciate this. This is a good week. Look forward to next week, wherever we might be. I assume we'll be in Tallahassee, right? Clemson and Florida State.
I didn't know with your speech where you were going with this. We made it through the game?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what
I just wanted to.
It's been a tough week, dude. I didn't see a touchdown Thursday. And then
did you enjoy overtime and 7 field goals?
I knew this was coming. At least that game was competitive.
You saw 7 field goals on Thursday. You saw 7 Ohio State touchdowns on Saturday. So there's some symmetry.